comfortable seated position. So keeping in mind that comfortable seat is whatever is comfortable for you. Perhaps you're sitting on something, and perhaps you have your legs folded in, your feet folded in an easy seated pose. Perhaps you're like me and you have your legs straight out and extended forward. My knees are a lot happier that way these days. So that is how I like to come to my version of a comfortable seat. And once you find whatever that is and get all of your fidgets out, close your eyes down if you have not already. Your hands can take the shape of a mudra, or they can just be resting in your lap in your own specific way. You're going to grow long and tall in your spine. Let your shoulders be soft down your back. Let your chin be parallel with the earth. And soften your face, neck, and jaw. And begin to tune into the rhythm of your own breath pattern. Using this time to leave the previous events of the day in the background. Just gently place the future events moving forward once we leave here. Place them in the background as well. Checking in the here and the now. So our theme this week is moving with intention. This is one of my favorite themes because we can use this theme as a framework for our practice. Because I don't know about you guys, but I am constantly putting myself on autopilot with normal actions. So as I'm folding laundry, I'm thinking about what I'm going to make for dinner. Always thinking ahead, not remaining in the present moment. And so utilizing this theme during our practice can help you solidify the idea of moving with intention in everything that you do, or at least in more things than just your yoga practice. So as we move throughout our practice this evening, may we use this time to utilize and come into the habit, more into the habit, of moving with intention even when we walk off of our mats and out into the world. So over your next few breaths, choose an intention for your class. So maybe it's simply the theme, maybe it's just moving with intention, or maybe it's something else. So a word or a phrase that is positive. And once you choose that intention for your class, take some breaths into it to seal it in. And slowly flutter your eyes open. We're going to make our way to child's pose. Before we start actually moving, we're going to take a quick visit to Balasana, child's pose. If you have problems getting your hips down to your heels, you can always bring a blanket or a block to rest under the hips. That is my favorite way to come into this lovely posture. Let your hands walk out in front of you as far as they'll go, as far as is comfortable for you. And see if you can bring your forehead, your third eye center, down to or towards the earth. Take an expansive inhale here in through the nose, expanding out through your belly, chest, and side bodies. And then exhale to draw your navel toward your spine. Deepest breath in through the nose to expand. Exhale to sigh it out and release navel to spine. Take another deep breath in through the nose and then exhale. Next, inhale, raise your face up, look up towards the top of the mat, in between the hands. Exhale, you're going to rise up, remove your prop if you have it, place him off to the sides. You're going to stack your hips over your knees here. So we're going to come into Anahata Asana or open heart or puppy pose. Take a deep breath in through the nose, breath out. It's kind of like child's pose. You're going to walk your hands back out, let your forehead touch down. The difference between this posture, the biggest difference between this posture and Balasana is keeping your hips raised. So a nice little shoulder and heart opening stretch here. Take a deep breath in and breath out. Next breath in, we're going to tent our fingertips. So if that is too much for your shoulders, feel free to just keep your palms flat. That's okay. Take a deep breath in, draw your chin in towards your chest, round your spine. See if you can look at your belly button. Rise up here. So this is a funny variation of our cat-cow movements. And then exhale, arc the spine, come back down to your puppy pose. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, round the spine. Draw your tailbone in towards your navel, chin towards the chest. Rise up. Exhale, arc the spine. Let your torso float back down towards the earth. Last one. Inhale, chin in towards the chest. Tuck the tailbone forward. Rise up. Exhale, arc the spine. And drop your torso down towards the earth. Forehead meets the earth. Next, inhale, we flatten our palms, rising back up once again. Exhale, you're going to come through your tabletop position. Step your right foot forward. Left knee is bent on the earth. Right knee stacks over right ankle. And however you can get it there, it all counts. So you may want the blanket under that bottom knee if you have knee stuff. This is the knee that's really been bothering me, so I'm going to be nice to it. Next, inhale, clasp your fingers, rest the palms of the hands on the top of the right knee. Torso is stacked over the right knee. Exhale, we sink the hips down towards the earth. Take a deep breath in, really back your torso up over your hips. Breath out, unwind your fingers. Perhaps you grab your block. You're going to rest your left hand off to the left. And then breath in, we twist our torso open to the right, raise the right fingertips up. So if you can reach your palm down to the earth, that's great. I always like to use a block to take up the space there. Take a deep breath in, really reach high through your right fingertips. Breath out, sink your hips down even lower if you have the space to do so. Deepest breath in through the nose here. Breath out, we're going to float the right hand down. Bring your block on the outside of the right foot. Breath in, straighten the right leg. Remove your blanket. Walk your left foot forward. Breath out. We're going to make our way to our Trikonasana triangle pose. So it's nice if you can straighten that front leg. If you cannot, that is totally fine. And yes, having the block on the higher setting actually gives more space for your hamstrings. Take a deep breath in, reach high through the left fingertips. Beautiful, ladies. Tuck your tailbone forward, nice bright heart. Breath out, let your left fingertips float forward, bend into your right knee. Breath in, we're going to go crazy, a little kind of crazy. Come into our Ardha Chandrasana half moon pose. So your torso spins open to the left. Flex into your left toes, left fingertips up high. Take a deep breath in here. Breath out as gracefully as you can, and that may or may not be graceful. Move your prop off to the sides and make your way to your Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Once again, however you can get there, it all counts. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Press firmly into the four corners of the palms. Bend the knees. Raise the heels and hips up towards the sky. And then on your breath out, you're going to slowly as you can, let your knees fall down towards the earth. We're going to come back into our child's pose. So once again, if hips don't meet the heels, feel free to take up that space with the block underneath. Fullest, deepest breath in through the nose. And breath out to stay. Take a deep breath in to moving with intention. And breath out, navel to spine. Fullest, deepest inhale. Exhale to release. So we're going to do all of that stuff, and then we're going to end up on the left side. Next, inhale. We're going to press the earth away, look up in between the hands. If you're like me and you have the block, remove your prop. Make your way up to a tabletop or through a tabletop position, hips over heels. Exhale, walk your hands back out and come into your Anahata Asana, puppy pose, or open heart pose. Fullest, deepest inhale here. And exhale, navel to spine. Next breath in, if you're coming with me, if you did so on the other side, tent out your fingertips. If you did not do so on the other side, perhaps you push yourself just a little further there to go a little deeper into this pose. And exhale to stay. Take another deep breath in. And exhale. Next inhale, chin in towards the chest, round the spine, tuck the tailbone. We're coming up to those funny cat-cows once again. Exhale, arc the spine. Torso comes back down. Forehead touches the earth. Two more like that. Inhale, two. Tuck the chin in towards the chest. Tailbone up towards the navel. Exhale, two. Arc the spine and forehead touches down. Inhale, two. Round the spine. Chin to chest. Look at your belly button. Exhale, two. Arc the spine and forehead touches down to the earth. Next, inhale, flatten your palms, look up in between your hands. Exhale, walk your hands back towards you and step your left foot forward. And once again, propping or placing a blanket under that left knee is beneficial for you. Please feel free to do so. Inhale, clasp the fingers together, back the torso up over the hips. Gently drag your right hip forward and left hip back. So that is a good way to square them off. And then exhale, let your hips sink down towards the earth. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And breath out. Next breath in, we release the clasp of the hands. Grab a hold of that block. If you want to use that guy, bring your right hand to rest on the block or the earth, off towards the right long edge of the mat. Exhale, we twist to the left. I still love that I have mirrors here, so I can see what you guys are doing. And myself. Inhale, raise your left fingertips a little higher. Exhale, see if you can sink your hips down lower. Your back toes can be curled or not. That is your choice. Also, see if you can keep that left knee in towards center. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Rise through your left fingertips. Breath out. We let the left hand fall down. Bring the block on the outside of the left foot. Breath in. We straighten both legs. Walk that back leg in a little closer to the front one. Breath out to stay. Next breath in. We meet in our Trikonasana triangle pose. So we're rising the right fingertips up towards the sky, having that block on any height that is most beneficial for you to keep your torso parallel with the earth. Exhale to stay. Inhale, reach the right fingertips a little higher, shrug the shoulders down the back, tuck the tailbone forward. Exhale to stay. Take one more inhale. Exhale, float the right fingertips forward and down, bend into the left knee. Inhale, we step into our Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Feel free to not go there if you do not want to. Exhale to stay. Inhale, raise the right fingertips, right toes a little higher. Flex into the right toes, draw into your navel. That helps with balance. Sometimes. And exhale as gracefully as you can. Right big toe is going to meet the left, and nose is going to come down towards the knees to fold. Uttanasana. And we're going to be in this forward fold for 3 breaths. So bringing opposite hands to opposite elbows, swaying from side to side. So acting as if your head is a pendulum. Those are all options. You can also stay completely still. Fullest, deepest breath in here. And breath out. Navel to spine. Take another deep breath in. Exhale. Navel to spine. Last one. Fullest, deepest inhale. And exhale to come back to center, back to stillness. Letting your hands drop down. Keep your head and arms heavy. Press into the 4 corners of your feet. Spread out through your toes. Soft bend in your knees. Next, inhale with your chin in towards your chest, keeping the head and the arms nice and heavy. We rise up through our zombie raise. That's what I like to call that little movement. And we exhale to meet in our Tadasana, mountain pose. So taking a moment here to let your shoulders soften down your back. Tuck your tailbone forward and up towards your navel, keeping that soft bend in your knees. Chin is parallel. Beautiful. Inhale, circle the arms out and up. Fingertips reach up high. Exhale, palms touch, hinge at the hips. And we meet in our Uttanasana, forward fold position. Inhale, hands on the shins, rising up to a flat back, shoulders down the back. Exhale, plant your fingertips and step your right toes back, dropping your right knee down to the earth. And once again, padding is always a thing. It can be a thing. Inhale, fingertips forward and up. Stack your torso over your hips. So we're in our low lunge position. And then exhale, sink your hips down towards the earth. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Reach your fingertips high. Gaze goes up. Maybe. Exhale to circle your arms down and around. Fingertips frame your front foot. Inhale, straighten your back leg, tops of the shoulders, so that's your right leg, tops of the shoulders are down and away from your ears. Exhale, plant your palms and make your way to your Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Next, inhale, chin in towards the chest. Roll your body forward into your plank pose. Exhale to drop your knees, your chest, and your chin. See if you can keep your hips up. And then inhale, lower your hips. Release all 10 toenails towards the earth. Press into your palms. Feel your heart up for your cobra pose. Shoulders down the back. Exhale, curl toes, hinge hips. Downward facing dog. Next, inhale, step the left foot in the center of your mat. Let your right toes float up towards the sky. And then exhale, bend your right knee round your spine. Draw your right knee in towards your nose and step your right foot in between your hands. However you can get it there, it counts. Dropping your left heel off towards the right back corner of the mat. So we're setting up for a Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 posture. Inhale, swing your arms forward and up towards the sky. Fingertips reach high. Exhale to sink down as deeply as you can into that right knee. So right knee is stacked over right ankle. Take a deep breath in through the nose, reaching high through your fingertips. Breath out, you're going to drop your hands down by your hips and raise your back heel. If you ever have problems with balance when you're standing that way, pretending that you're standing on railroad tracks is helpful. So actually separating your feet out away from each other. So this is the difference between this and Virabhadrasana 1 is this is actually high lunge. I had our fingertips down, sorry. Inhale to reach down through your fingertips. Shrug your shoulders down your back. Square your hips. So just gently bring left hip forward, right hip back. Exhale to stay. Next, inhale, kick off of that back foot. See if you can, your knee is supposed to come up towards your heart, but that's okay. See if you can draw your left knee in towards your heart, and then exhale, rise your hands up towards the sky. Today is going to be the day I'm going to fall. Rise your hands up towards the sky and cross your left ankle over your right knee. I did this earlier and I nailed it. Why is it when I teach, I can't nail it? Take a full breath in through the nose while I'm concentrating on what I'm saying too. And exhale to stay. Next, breath in. Let your left big toe meet your right one. Bend your knees. Breath out. We're going to sit down into our chair pose. Maybe better luck on the other side. Take a deep breath in. Reach high through the fingertips. This time we're going to stand back up. Rise that right knee up towards the right shoulder. Breath out, step the right foot back, and turn towards the long edge of your mat and bring the crown of the head down towards the earth. So totally okay. Obviously, if that's not a graceful movement. Take a deep breath in through the nose, fingertips on the earth. We rise up to a flat back. Breath out. Crown of the head comes down towards the earth. Breath in, we rise up to a flat back once again. Make it nice and flowy. If your fingertips don't reach the earth, you can always use a block, by the way. Breath out, crown of the head comes down. Next breath in, we rise up. Breath out, crown of the head comes down towards the earth. Breath in, we rise up to a flat back once again. Breath out, we're going to heel toe our feet towards each other. So you're going to wind up with your feet a little wider than hip distance. Heels face each other, all 10 toes out to the sides. Breath in, we're going to come up and meet in our goddess pose. Breath out. You can sink your hips down low. You ladies look gorgeous. Take a breath in. See if you can back your torso up over your hips. Tuck your tailbone forward. This is very challenging. Breath out. Let your hands rest on both corresponding legs. Take a deep breath in, grow long and tall in your spine. Breathe out through the crown of your head. Breath out, turn your right shoulder towards your left knee. See if you can keep your tailbone tucked. Breath in, we come back through center. Breath out, left shoulder towards right knee. Breath in, back through center. Breath out, right shoulder towards left knee. Breath in, back through center. Breath out, left shoulder towards right knee. Breath in, thank God, we straighten our legs, rise our fingertips up to the 10 and 2 o'clock positions. This is our 5-pointed star posture. Can't talk tonight either. Breath out, cartwheel your arms down and around. Face your left toes towards the short edge of your mat. Breath in, right toes reach up high. Breath out, nose towards the knee to fold. Take one breath in here. And breath out, right big toe meets the left one. And let your nose sink all the way down towards your knees to fold. Fullest, deepest breath in. Exhale, navel to spine. Take another deep breath in through the nose. Exhale to release. Next breath in, reverse swan dive. Arms come out and up. Palms touch the top. Tuck the tailbone. Breath out. Palms land. Heart center. Guess what? We have another side to do. Press down through the four corners of the feet. Spread out through the toes. Nice soft bend in your knees. Shoulders are down your back, away from your ears. I think we got this. Next breath in, rise, press palms up towards the sky. Breath out, swan dive down. Lead with your heart to fold. Breath in, hands on the shins. We rise up to a flat back. Shoulders are down the back. Breath out, fingertips plant, and we step the left toes back, dropping the left knee down to the earth this time. Right knee stacked over right ankle. Breath in, fingertips forward and up, back your torso up over your hips. Reach high through your fingertips. Turn your pinkies to face each other. So just notice the different muscles that get turned on when you just do that simple movement. Breath out, sink your squared hips down towards the earth. Also notice the difference in sides. Take a deep breath in, reach high through your fingertips. Breath out, circle your arms down and around. Fingertips frame your front foot. Breath in, straighten your left leg. So that's your back leg. Tops of the shoulders are away from the ears. Breath out, palms plant down on the earth. And step to your downward facing dog. Planting down through the four corners of the palms, grip your mat with your finger pads. Next, inhale, you're going to bend your knees, raise your heels and hips up high. And exhale, heels and heart melt down towards the earth. Next, inhale, chin in towards the chest. Roll your body forward into your plank pose. So you can get your shoulders right over your wrists. And yes, you can put your knees down right away. Exhale, actually, to lower your knees, your chest, and your chin, so you can keep your hips up. And then inhale, plant the hips down, release all tension nails. Press into your palms, feel your heart up through a cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Exhale, curl toes, hinge hips, downward facing dog. All right, let's see how well I can balance on this side. And see how well you can balance on this side. Step your right foot in the center of your mat. Inhale, float the left toes up towards the sky. As you do this, see if you can keep your shoulders squared. So you'll notice your right shoulder will dip down more than likely. So just keep them even if you can. Exhale, round the spine. Draw your left knee in towards your nose and step your left foot in between your hands. Dropping your right heel off towards the back corner of your mat. Left knee stacked over left ankle. Inhale, let your all 10 fingertips float forward and up, stacking your torso over your hips. Exhale, sink down low into that left knee. So we're in our Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 posture. Take a deep breath in, reach high through the fingertips. Perhaps you turn your pinkies towards each other, just for funsies. Exhale, 2, let your right heel go up towards the sky and let your fingertips fall down by your hips. So as you do this, let your shoulders shrug down your back. Take a deep breath in through the nose and breath out. Next breath in, we step forward. And if you have to toe it forward, that's okay. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Breath out, we sink our hips down low. And then breath in, we rise our fingertips up towards the sky. Just cannot do this today. Breath out to stay. Take a deep breath in. And breath out, chair pose. Breath in, reach your fingertips high. Utkatasana, chair pose. Breath out. If you want to go deeper, sink your hips down even lower. Take a deep breath in, straighten the right leg. Let the left knee travel up towards the heart. Balancing on your right foot. Breath out. If you can, do it all in one fell swoop. Turn towards the other long edge of the mat. Let the crown of the head come down towards the earth. I'm just going to turn and face you here. Take a deep breath in, pressing fingertips either into the earth or perhaps your block. Rise up to a flat back, shoulders down the back. Breath out. Crown of the head comes back down. Breath in, rise up to a flat back. Breath out, crown of the head comes down towards the earth. Breath in, we rise. And breath out, float the crown of the head back down. Next breath in, we rise up once again. Breath out. You know where we're going. We're going to heel toe our feet closer to each other. Let your heels face each other, toes face out to the sides. Next breath in, keep your knees bent, rise your arms up, breath out. We meet in our goddess pose. See if you can keep your tailbone tucked up toward your belly button. And if you can't, that's okay. Take a breath in through the nose, breath out gently. Let your palms rest on your knees. Shoulders are down your back. Take a deep breath in. Breath out, right shoulder towards left knee. Breath in, we come back through center. Breath out, left shoulder towards right knee. One more each side. Breath in through center. Breath out, right shoulder towards left knee. Breath in through center. Breath out, left shoulder towards right knee. Breath into, thank God, straighten your legs. Rise your fingertips up towards the sky. Tuck your tailbone up towards your belly button. Breath out, we cartwheel our arms down. Come over the right foot, your way into your low lunge position. Awesome, you guys are facing forward. That's what I wanted. Take a deep breath in, shoulders down the back. And then breath out, palms plant, and make your way to your downward facing dog. So perhaps you take a moment in your Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. Twist your torso. I cannot talk today. Twist your torso side to side. Shake your head. Yes and no. Perhaps you stay completely still. Perhaps if that is all too much for you, perhaps you find your child's pose once again. All right, ladies, I think we can do it one more time. Coming back to center, back to stillness. We're going to step the left foot in center. Inhale, rise the right toes up towards the sky. Exhale, 2, float your torso forward, round your spine, draw your right knee in towards your nose, and however you can, get that right foot in between the hands. Letting the left heel fall off towards the right back corner of the mat. Left toes are out to the side. Inhale, drag your fingertips forward and up. Torso stacks over the hips. Exhale, 2, sink your hips down towards the earth, bending into your right knee. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Breath out, we're going to bring our right palm to touch somewhere on our upper back. Take a deep breath in, reach high through the left fingertips. So this is the same but different from what we did a few minutes ago. Exhale, 2, let your left palm rest on your right shoulder. Take a deep breath in. Breath out, we're going to lean our torso as far forward as we can tolerate. And if that doesn't work for you, you can stay straight up. That's okay. Take a deep breath in. And breath out. Next breath in, we rise up to our high lunge position. So we're going to lift that back heel up, rise your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, let your arms or hands come down by your hips, and then kick yourself forward. We're going to try tree pose and see how much we wobble here. So left sole of the foot on the inside of the right thigh, above or below the right knee. You can also always kickstand. So if you're like me and you're really struggling to maintain balance tonight, because that apparently is a thing for me, you can use those left toes as a kickstand. Left knee is out to the side. You ladies look beautiful. Take a deep breath in, tuck your tailbone forward, soften your shoulders. Finding a drishti, a gaze point, is helpful with balance. Exhale to stay. Inhale, rise your pressed palms up towards the sky. You really want to challenge yourself, like we haven't done that already. Beautiful. Exhale, 2. Let your palms fall down, and all 10 toes are touching together. Taking a moment here to tuck your tailbone up toward your belly button. Soften your shoulders. Let your head stack over your neck. Your chin is parallel with the earth. Pressing down through the 4 corners of your feet. So that's the inner and outer portions of the balls of your feet and the inner and outer portions of your heels. Spread out through your toes. Soften down through your knees. Next, inhale, circle the arms out and up. We just got one more side. We can do this. Exhale, maybe we might fall, but we can do this. Swan dive down, arms out to the side, nose towards the knees to fold. Inhale, hands on the shins. We rise up to a flat back. Exhale, palms plant. We're going to step straight back to our downward facing dog. Pressing firmly into the 4 corners of the palms. Grip your mat with your finger pads. Turn your upper arms towards each other. So that helps to protect your shoulder girdle in this posture. Next inhale, we're going to step the right foot in the center of the mat. Float the left toes up towards the sky. Once again, check in that your shoulders are squared here. Breath out, bend the left knee, round the spine, draw the left knee in towards center, and step your left foot, in between your hands. Dropping your right heel off towards the left back corner of the mat. Breath in, we float our fingertips forward and up, and breath out. We meet in sinking our hips down low, bending into the left knee in Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 position. Take a deep breath in, reach high through your fingertips. Breath out. This time, the left palm touches somewhere on the upper back, and then breath in. Let your right palm rest on your left elbow. So try not to grip, try to just let them rest. We are moving with intention. Take a deep breath in, rise up from the crown of the head. Breath out, sink down a little more deeply into that left knee. Deepest breath in to rise the right heel up. Extend the fingertips up towards the sky. Breath out to stay. Here we go. Next breath in, we kick off of that back foot. Let your fingertips hang by your hips. And bring that right foot somewhere on the inside of the left leg. So above or below the knee. That way you're not putting a bunch of pressure on the knee. And kickstands are always great. Breath out to stay. I think after all this evening, I just need to kickstand. Take a deep breath in. Circle your arms out and up. Palms touch together up top. Tuck your tailbone up towards your belly button. Notice the difference in sides. Breath out. All 10 toes meet. Let those touching palms land at heart center. Tuck your tailbone up towards your belly button. Soften your shoulders down your back. Face, neck, and jaw are soft. And your knees are soft, pressing down through the four corners of your feet. Spread out through your toes. You have just done a very challenging bit of work. And hopefully it has helped you hone in on moving more with intention. Slowly flutter your eyes open. Make your way back to the middle of your mat. Just come however you can to have a seat. We're going to meet in our Dandasana, our staff pose. This is kind of like Tadasana, except for Tadasana is standing and Dandasana is sitting. Bring the flesh of the bum out from underneath of you. Flex into your toes. Your torso stacks over your hips here. So we're long and tall in the spine. Shoulders are soft. Face, neck, and jaw are soft. Next inhale, we're going to come into a seated half happy baby. So there are several different ways that you can hold your foot here. You can either bring your arm to rest on the top of your right shin, or you can also prop. I like doing it this way because I feel like it really gets me more deeply into that hip opening. I can really draw my knee back better there. It's all about personal choice and what you can do in your own beautiful bodies. Take a deep breath in, press firmly into the left palm. So you can keep that right knee in toward your body as best you can. Breath out to stay. Breath in. Pretend like there's that cord at the top of your head that is being pulled up towards the heavens. That helps to keep your spine nice and long. Breath out. We're going to draw our right foot towards our left hand and cradle. I call this rocking the baby. We're going to cradle our baby. So you're bringing your right hand to the outside of the right knee, and then you're just going to rock back and forth. That's a lot of nice hip opening action here. Breathing deep in through your nose for your inhales. Feel your belly, side bodies, and chest expand. And exhale, navel to spine. Another deep breath in here. And exhale. One last breath, keeping the spine nice and long. And then exhale. We come back to center, back to stillness. Bring the right foot on the outside of the left knee. Right fingertips are behind. Right knee is straight up towards the sky. Inhale, we extend the left fingertips forward and up high. Exhale, we're going to twist to the right. So this is our half Lord of the Fishes posture. If you cannot get that elbow on the outside of the right knee, you can always hug it. That is totally okay. Take a deep breath in, keeping the left toes flexed. That left leg is straight. Shoulders down the back. Breath out, see if you can bring your gaze behind you. So as you turn your head to look behind you, see if you can keep your torso facing straight to the right. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And breath out. Next breath in, we spin our torso all the way the other way, counter twist. So let your right hand rest on your right foot or your right leg somewhere. Left palm is behind you. Take a deep breath in, checking in that your left toes are still flexed. That string coming from the top of the head, crown of the head up towards the sky. And breath out, we come back center. So just take a moment to just bounce your knees up and down. Our legs have been doing a lot of work this evening. We need to be really nice to them. Next breath in, come back to center, back to stillness. So we're back in our Dandasana, staff pose. Breath out, same thing, other side. You will notice there is a difference in size, potentially. For me, my pelvis is actually tilted. My left leg is just a tiny bit shorter than my right one. Apparently for women, that's fairly common. So I guess everybody's is. I don't know. Mine is definitely very noticeable. It's been giving me a lot of problems. So this side, I really want to draw that knee back. It really helps to get into the hip opening. Take a deep breath in. All 10 toes are flexed. Long and tall in the spine here. Breath out to stay. Take a deep breath in once again. And breath out, fullest, deepest breath in here. Breath out, we're going to rock our baby. So bring the left foot towards the right hand. Left hand cradles the baby's little head. Take a deep breath in. Grow long and tall in the spine. Breath out, we rock our baby. So I really like to do this with my eyes closed. If you guys see me with my eyes closed, please understand I'm not ignoring you. But I get deeply into this, and I just really like practicing with my eyes closed. So I highly recommend that you close your eyes and you breathe deep into this intentional movement of rocking your baby, aka your left leg. Feel into the nice little opening you're getting here. Take another deep breath in through the nose. And breath out, fullest, deepest breath in. See if you can retain the length in your spine. Breath out, flutter your eyes open if they were closed. Bring the left sole of the foot on the outside of the right knee. Left fingertips are behind you. Breath in, right fingertips float forward and up high. And breath out, we twist to the left. So once again, if you cannot get that elbow, this side might be totally different. If you cannot get that elbow on the outside of the left knee, you can always hug. Deep breath in through the nose, long and tall in the spine. Breath out, see if you can bring your gaze behind you. So as you do that, see if you can just turn your head. Take a deep breath in. Expand out through your belly, chest, and side bodies. Breath out, navel to spine. Another deep breath in through the nose here. And breath out. Next breath in, counter twist. We're going to move the opposite direction. Right palm rests behind. Left palm rests somewhere on your left leg. Grow long and tall in the spine. Shoulders are down the back. Breath out to stay. So one more breath right here. And breath out, we release, come back to center. Give your poor little legs, worked little legs, little bouncy bounce here. Release some of that stuff. Coming back to center, back to stillness. I've really been into boat pose lately, so sorry guys, apologize ahead of time. So next inhale, we're gonna come there. We're gonna bring the soles of the feet to the earth. So what the best way to really get the biggest benefit, in my opinion, from boat pose is keeping your heart open. When you lean back and bring your feet up, see if you can draw your shoulders down your back and your heart towards your knees. The best way to do that is actually come in one leg at a time, but that's okay. We're already here. Flex into your toes. Take a deep breath in, shoulders down the back. Drawing your heart towards your knees, knees towards your heart. Also helps to relax your hip flexors some. Mine won't relax. Exhale to bring your palms away from your legs if you dare. If you do that, keep the shoulders down the back and the heart bright. Take a deep breath in. It's extremely challenging, yes. That's okay. Breath out. Perhaps you straighten your legs. See if you can keep your heart nice and bright. Take a deep breath in, shoulders down the back. Breath out. We're going to lay down on purpose from this very challenging posture. We have made it all the way to our reclined position. Taking a moment to tuck your tailbone up towards your belly button. Have your block close by. Tuck your tailbone up towards your belly button. Let your shoulders soften down your back. Next inhale, we're going to bend the knees. Soles of the feet are on the earth. Exhale, readjust. So you may need to retuck your tailbone a little bit forward there. Draw your chin back down towards your chest. So feel the entirety of your spine pressing into the earth here. Inhale, grabbing a hold of that block, you're going to raise your hips up. And then exhale, place your hips on the block. So we're in a supported bridge posture here. You can do this without the block. I just really like to do it with it. So feel free to ignore me with the block if you'd like. Palms are on the earth. Next inhale, we're going to raise both soles of the feet up towards the sky. Exhale, just gently keep your feet parallel with the earth. So a light flex into the toes and the heels just gently pressed up towards the sky. So this is a really great way to end an hour-long sequence where we've done a lot of work in our legs. If you have problems with fluid retention or aching feet or legs, at the end of your day, once you have finished, like if you're standing all day, at the end of your day when you go to bed, you can do this simple little exercise. Brings all of the fluids that are retaining in your legs back through your lymphatic system and cleanses them, and just helps for the general health and well-being of your legs. Also, if you have issues with varicose veins. So you can feel free to stay right where you are, or on your next inhale, point your toes up towards the sky. So nice little inner arch of the foot stretch. Exhale, draw the toes back towards the shins. Press the heels up towards the sky. Inhale, point your toes, or raise them up towards the sky. Exhale, toes come back towards the shins. Inhale, toes point. Exhale, toes back towards the shins. Kick the heels up. Two more. Inhale, toes point. Exhale, toes back towards the shins. Last one. Inhale, toes point. And then exhale, toes back towards the shins. Next breath in, we're just going to come back to relaxing our feet and keeping them parallel with the earth. And then exhale to stay. A couple of natural breaths on your own right here. Soaking up the final moments of the benefit from this posture. Fullest, deepest breath in through the nose. Breath out if you can. If you have the space in your lower back, as slowly as you can, lower your straightened legs down to the earth. So if you still have the block under your hips, you're going to get a really nice stretch in the fronts of your hips. Not everybody can do this. That is totally okay. Totally fine if it gets to be too much for you to just simply raise your hips up and remove the block. And just breathe into what you feel here. With each breath in, expand out as far as you can go. And with each breath out, feeling your body relaxing more down into the comfort of this posture. And we are now going to make our way to our final Shavasana, our final resting pose. Perhaps you stay right here. You have the space to do so. Perhaps you bend your knees, raise your hips up, remove your block out from underneath, and taking your version of your final Shavasana. So perhaps you come into a reclined butterfly position for Shavasana. Perhaps you spread out wide, your hands and your feet even off of your mat. Whatever position best suits your body to come into full rest and relaxation. Letting all of this challenging work we just did drop down into the earth and just rest. Every time your mind wanders, come back to full focus on your breath. Again, to bring your focus back to your breath. Awakening your physical body by wiggling fingers and toes, circling wrists and ankles. Perhaps you take a long body stretch by rising your arms up overhead, straightening down through your legs and pointing. And taking any other final movements you may need while you're still reclined, such as windshield wipering knees or feet. Give yourself a hug by drawing your knees into your chest. Perhaps you roll over to one side before you make your way up to a seated position. Bring yourself into a fetal position. Perhaps you just come back to your seats, finishing where we started. All right, so back in your comfortable seat, you're going to close your eyes back down. Long and tall in the spine, shoulders are soft down the back. Relax your face, neck, and jaw. Perhaps you have your hands resting in a specific way. Perhaps you place one palm on one thigh. And just noticing, taking a moment to notice how you feel versus an hour ago. So no judgments, just observations. Noticing the difference in your body, mind, and spirit from when you walked in and class started. And releasing your hands from wherever they are, place one palm over top of your heart space and the other palm on top of that one. And bring your attention back to your intention that you set at the beginning of class, whatever that word or phrase was. And just breathe into it to seal it in. And then release your palms, allow them to touch in prayer position at heart center. Bow your chin in toward your chest. Thank your body and your breath for this practice. Thank yourself for showing up. That is always half the battle. Always half the battle. And as we walk off of our mats and out into the world, may this class inspire us to move more with intention in all that we do. Bring your thumbs to touch at your third eye center, the space in between your eyebrows. And in our shared collective offerings, we bow forward. Namaste.